Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Astaria, the ongoing D&D campaign here on the Gamehouse Twitch page and the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. As always, I am your Chandler Angle, man of a million voices that all sound the same, and this week, unfortunately, Mina is again out. We can't wait to have her back, but we have our usual cast of characters. We have my brother Braxton as Aragon, the very stoic and untouchable.
Usually.
We have...
I was gonna say, didn't that change recently?
Yeah, last week was...
Not if you watched last week, that was kind of bullshit.
We have...
That's what they all say.
We have,
Oh, I cannot wait.
as I was saying, we have, Zach, we have Zach as Vanith, the very agile and dexterous Goliath.
Who can hit 19 and 20 armor classes.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. And, last but certainly not least, we have Rob as Revan, the lady-killing gunslinger.
Yeah, I can't hit shit, so we're looking good there. But hello, everybody.
All right, welcome back. As a quick recap, from 2 weeks ago, the gang had pretty much spent the day, going around the town. They went to a couple of stores. Mina purchased herself a book of spells, which is unknown at the moment. Rob had placed an order for an enchanted sword, and Aragon got to take SAB on a bit of a walk. It almost went bad, but they were able to cobble it together.
Asterisk.
And Mina, bless her little heart, tried to do a backflip to impress Vanith. However, she fell on her vase and went downstairs sad. But we're now going to go ahead and drop in and change the music as we now drop back into the tavern as the guys are kind of waking up and the music's too loud. There we go. So yeah, you guys once again, as per usual, wake up into the tavern around early morning, relatively. You hear kind of a bit of a hustle and bustle going on, but it's a normal day as it starts. So which one of you wants to get up first?
I'll get up and do some push-ups.
All right, so you immediately tuck and roll out of the bed into a push-up position. I'm not going to make you roll. I guess you just drop out a set of 30.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right.
And I'm gonna stretch and walk over to Aiden and be like, "Hey, did you get any letters or any notes or anything lately? Anything come in for me?"
Oh, no deliveries yet, man. No letters either. You expecting something?
Okay. Who's this fella next to you?
Oh, he's one of the two guys Strebin hired for the bar as extra hands around, and the half-elf man kind of comes around the table and is like, "Yes, hello there. How you doing? Pleasure to meet you. You are let me guess, Revan."
Yes, you got it. You're already smarter than Aiden.
Oh, I gathered that myself. Pleased to meet you, boss. I am Theoden. It's an absolute pleasure.
Oh, you have a fantastic name. I shake his hand gladly,
Yeah.
and I tell him, "Don't let this dipshit get you into any trouble here, boy."
I'm fairly used to trouble, but I'm sure he's not that much harm. Just looking at Aiden, very unimpressed.
All right, then, yeah, I'm gonna head, or I'm gonna continue talking to him and my segment here.
All right, so Revan's meeting the new guy. Van is getting a quick morning workout. Aragon, what do you do?
I'm coming up from the bed area. I was awoken by an overwhelming sense of cheerfulness. Not from me, I can just sense that when it's in the air. I'll come from this looking.
Instead of detect magic, it's
I'm
detect
not
cheer.
pleased. So I just go sit. I just immediately go and sit at the bar. I pass this guy. I look at him because I I don't like him. I want him to know that I don't like him, and I take my seat at the bar.
All right, so the other new guy sort of like looks you up and down for a second, walks over, is like, "You're one of the other bosses, right?"
Yeah, guy. Who are you?
Marhalut. Marhalut, pleased to meet you. You want anything?
What's your name?
Marhalut.
Marho?
No
Oh,
fucking way.
God. I don't like this guy either. Can we get some people in this place that I like? Some fucking employees that will work?
You saying that out loud?
Oh, just kidding.
I had to include these other two at some point.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was.
All right, Marloot. Okay, Marloot. Nice. Glad to have you. Just watch out for the my pet raptor. Okay. I think he's gonna go for the other guy. He looks a little bit shorter before you. So until he disappears, I think you're gonna be okay.
Right. Thanks for the heads up.
Holy shit.
All right, so he just sort of like, nods, goes back to cleaning the bar. And yeah, we I guess back to Vanith as you just pop out a set of 30.
I guess I will head upstairs for a hearty breakfast.
All right.
Well, not if it's made by that dipshit. Hopefully, it's made by the other guy.
Technically it is, since the other two people are kind of busy at the moment. So you guys are woken up, you treated to a breakfast. It's not as hearty as usual. It's a bit more leafy. There is, plenty of meat served on the side of it, but it's more of kind of like a healthier breakfast as opposed to what Streben would serve you.
I'll
Delicious.
take it this time.
All right. Let's see with that. Okay, so instigating that someone needs to come up and tell you about the situation. Yeah, I guess he would come up just to check on things. So Streben starts making his way up the steps. Sees Rev, is like, "Oh yes, I see you've met one of the new hires."
Yeah. He seems like a great guy. I'm excited. He said there's a second one, so I'm intrigued to meet this second bartender.
Yes,
well.
he's out working bar. This one works kitchen. They came recommended from Miss Anna in basement.
Oh, of course. Intriguing. So yeah. So does this guy here, Theoden? Is that his name?
Yes, that is his name.
Yeah. Does he have control over Aiden here?
No. I guess if I were to put a ranking on it, they're equal.
Okay. Well, you're gonna give the other guy a little bit of a higher rank than Aiden, so that he can tell him to do whatever I tell him to do when I'm not here.
Does this come with pay raise? Do I have to pay the man more than normal?
For this guy?
I don't want one.
No, absolutely not. It's a
Okay.
title. Yeah, it's a title.
Okay, fake titles. Got it. Yeah.
I mean, you already hired two people without telling me, Stremmen.
Well,
you weren't consulted on this. So
Well, you've all been out for
brought
so
in two
many
new
days.
guys, didn't tell anybody about it. Didn't know
Well-
we needed extra hands. I thought we were working Aiden like a slave, as we should be, and now I see that he gets help, so we at least should have somebody over him who can put him in his place.
Well, to be fair, you all have different lifestyle. It's just been me, wife, and then Aiden, so I figured 2 extra hands would be good. Besides, if you want them to
What
have
about
fake
Anna?
titles,
Did you just get her?
We could always fire Aiden.
there
No. We must keep him in this purgatory.
Anna's more of for you people. She not really much around helping. Decent cleaning, but right now Mina, and I and my wife have been looking at that book you all brought in.
Oh, should I go do that too? Probably. Since
I
can
mean-
pretty much just tell you what it is exactly by touching it.
Suit yourself. They already have someone who speaks Elven. And he just sort of walks out, just kind of like, oh. Yeah, you're free to go downstairs.
I'm gonna sit at the bar instead and meet this new fella.
Right, over there. talkative one, aren't you?
Wait, what?
He's talking to you as you just walked in to join the conversation these three were having.
Oh, yeah. Aragon, what do you think of this guy?
You know, he's all right. Haven't had much of a conversation. He's definitely better than that one guy over there. That guy's just way too positive. Way too positive for us.
You talking about Theoden or Vanith?
What was his fucking name?
Theoden. There's the other,
I think it's Theoden.
the guy working in the kitchen.
Oh,
Yeah, he's positive, but he's putting Aiden in his place, so I think you'll like him more after that.
right. I'm getting a healthy sense of sarcasm from Marlut here, which I can vibe with. You know, when we have to be around in this bar, I can vibe with that.
Fair enough.
Oh, I feel welcomed already.
Seems.
Do you?
Alright, it's enough, that's enough. Oh, by the way, I was meant to tell you three at least. Felden is out. He got word about. Let's see, he reaches into his pocket. Gone out to castle for briefing about the next mission. Be back within few days.
It takes him a few fucking days to go talk to somebody about a mission.
Yeah, they got a lot going on at castle, I guess. Briefing, I know not of, but
Do I feel like we should go and get something, guys? Like, or are we just gonna?
oh,
I cannot stay cooped up in here.
there's another thing. He went to job board this morning, and the only thing there was a town asking for help. Apparently, there's animal problem.
Oh,
There's always something.
I mean, he's
There is
not
always
wrong.
something, but there is always gold.
we need something to do. So, I look at Aragon and Vanith, and I nod my head and just like, yeah, we should probably do something, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Town is fairly far.
We
You
could probably
need
bring somebody with us.
I was going to say, if you want to borrow carriage, this be decent time to at least do it. Town is fairly far away.
Yeah. Can we bring somebody with us too?
Are you asking as the DM, or are you asking as Revan to the bar owner?
Asking the DM.
Yeah, you can bring somebody. Like, anyone in this building that isn't in that library is able to be brought.
Oh, we can't bring Anna? Shit, that's who I wanted to bring. Not for the reasons everybody's probably thinking, but she's pretty powerful, I'm pretty sure. So, alright, well, Aragon and Vanith, I'll let you pick. Which one of those other three fuck sticks do we want to bring?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Marlut.
Yeah, I'm good with him.
Okay.
He served me a hearty breakfast.
Alright, yeah, I'll go with you.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
yep, you're coming with us.
Alright, I'll
What do you
drive.
do, by the way?
Oh, well, other than being homeless, pretty much clean the bar, protect the bar, and not hurt anybody unless they're doing something stupid.
No, but like, what do you do? Like, are you a fighter? Do you have a sword? Or do you have a bow? What do you do?
If I were to classify it, yes, I am indeed a fighter. If you see on my back, I got this staff. I use that to hit people, and decently skilled at it.
All right. Well, I guess we're bringing the guy with the stick. Let's do it.
Alright.
I'm here for it.
Bosses are right. Yes, it's
Sick
fine.
guy.
Yes, you go with them. They're your boss as well. They tell you what to do. Alright, if you need carriage, it's at District 0 outside. You won't be able to miss it. The horse is very distinct.
He's got the horses in the back.
Oh my god.
What is this? This Goliath joke? Damn it, Zach.
One horse is named Lil Nas and the other's name is X.
No, there's only one horse.
Combined. Oh, okay. Then he's fully Lil Nas X, the horse.
Alright, so you all,
Oh my God. Let's get outta
the
here.
4 of you head out. Do you bring an SAB?
No, not fucking with that shit.
Alright. So, you all head to... Just quickly get the world map up so you can see where you're going. This is about half a day's travel out. It's just kind of past the forest with the spider infection that you guys took care of masterfully. So you head out from the kingdom and you head to this village here, which is called... I actually had a name for this place. Let's pull up just a random name from the town thing. We'll say you guys are heading to Harkham.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
There's the town name.
Can't
So,
tell me nothing.
you guys approach the stables. Strymon gave you kind of signifier on what you would need, and as you get closer, you see a fairly well-kept Eastern-looking stable. Very hardy, not really pretty to look at, but it looks like it can support a lot of weight. And in front of it, the
Nice.
way I would describe it is that there's this... Think of a combination between a Clydesdale and a zebra.
Nice.
Like, big
Lil
fucking
Nas
horse.
the horse is incredible.
Okay, I guess you're just gonna call it Little Nas.
Of course we are. That's
Alright.
his name.
So, you all hopping back, Mark hops into the front, and he starts whipping well, not whipping the horse, but he starts doing the thing to get the reins going. And the horse, you guys take off. It's pretty smooth travel to the town. As you get there, you pull in, and... Gotta pull the... There's the players. Alright, where's... Alright, hold on. There's a lot of maps I need to delete. Where did it... Where the fuck is this town? Oh, there it is. Alright, there you go. Fairly small town. You went through a larger one to get here as you all kind of pull up. There's a sign in the middle that kind of signifies where most things are. The most prominent one being like sheriff, which signified being right over here. You guys can go ahead and put your characters kind of like right in the middle.
Into the middle.
Right? Come on now, let me
Horses
do it.
in the back, where stock
we
is
go.
attached.
Alright, so 4 of you roll up. Mara Hulip finds there's a bit of a farm just outside of the town where you would park a horse safely. You guys park there, you enter into the town. You see the sign that's marked sheriff and other stuff, so it's up to you. Which do you approach first? Because the note simply said, animal problem, send help immediately. And it was pretty vague, and it looked like it was very hastily written.
I mean, if anybody's gonna know, it's gonna be the sheriff.
True. Let's go talk to Senor Sheriff.
Alright, you guys
Agreed.
go head to this building right here. It's a fairly small, kind of like one-story building. You walk inside and there's only like a couple of cells. Let's see, there's his name. Alright. You all head over this way. Marlet just sort of like posts up outside.
Right.
As you all walk in, he's like, well, hello there. Haven't seen you folks before. How can I help you?
I hand him the note.
Ah! Oh, you're here to help me. Fantastic, fantastic. Pleased to meet y'all. I'm Sheriff Jonathan Marston. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too, Jonathan.
Well,
Jonathan.
I figured fancy pronunciation from a guy like you. However, if y'all don't have names, then I guess we can get to the point.
Let's go.
I want to know who's crinkling a bag, because I want to make that in character.
Oh, that was me getting. That was Vanith getting some grapes from
Yep.
the satchel.
Yep. Alright, so you guys don't introduce yourselves, and he just kind of starts goes like, right, well, we've been having a string of animal attacks recently, and one finally sort of got to the town, as one of our eldest members had been brutally attacked and has been murdered inside of her own home. Now, we believe it to be a rather...
Bad, right?
Yes, very bad. We believe it to be at least one large beast-like animal. Some say it might be a bear. I'm thinking it's a bit more intelligent. That's why I kind of asked for help as opposed to just settling it myself.
Are you saying you're not intelligent enough to handle it?
No, I'm just saying I'd rather have a few more guns around than just one. Well, two.
You have 2 guns?
Yes, I have at least one, and then the blacksmith is a bit of a tinkerer himself, a bit of a gun nut.
Can you point me in the direction of this blacksmith?
Hey, he just across the street.
Which way?
Yeah, come on now.
Uh,
the street.
Yeah.
The street.
Yes, my apologies.
Imagine it's this way.
You just walk out the building, he's
I
like,
would think
yep,
that looks like it too.
yep, that boy's got it right.
Off we go.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Well then we will catch you later.
okay, I guess you leave the building as you don't get any information about where the murder was. Alright,
That's fine. We'll figure
post
it
back
out.
up. You all walk in, the guy,
We can always go back to that.
it's a rather wormy looking guy as he turns and was like, oh, yes, hello there. How can I help you, gentlemen?
I hear that you make guns.
Ah, yes, I dabble.
Is that correct?
Yes, indeed. I see you have...
What do you got? What do you got available?
Well, for the most part, small, single repeater weapons, a few single-shot pistols that need to be reloaded. I see you have quite the piece. Very.
Yeah, it's a little single shot. You know, gotta reload it, but you know, a revolver or something would not upset me in any case.
Wait.
Any chance you have a rifle though?
Rifle. I am working on one single shot, but I'd be happy to let you test it in its current state.
Yes, please.
All right. You can go ahead and add experimental rifle to your inventory, Rob.
Revan, are you sure that I should not be?
You do backflips, I shoot guns. We've been over this.
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, allow me
All
to
hit people with guns.
introduce myself, sir. I am Carlisle Weston.
You're Carlisle Hootie Wuddy?
Carlisle Weston. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm liking this. Okay, nice to meet you, Carlisle.
Well, whoever you are, pleased to meet
I'm
you as
Revan.
well.
Sorry.
Ah, no problem.
I am ready.
Run around the room.
Yes.
Thing. Or I can't make the same mistake twice. I'm Aragon. What's up?
Pleased to meet you. Vanith just keeps eating grapes.
Real quick there, whatever your name is, forgetting it already, sorry. Can you tell me the specs for this experimental rifle?
Yes, well, bit of a blowback from the first few tests I've run. Pretty much if you're, if you can hold your ground, you'll be able to get a decent shot off, and, unfortunately, it's got quite of a hair trigger, so it may... I mean, it's not going to take any fingers off, but, it'll sting. If it's, if it fires back.
That's fine. I flip it around, like, in my hands.
Alright,
Get
you
a
kind
feel
of...
for it.
You would do a dexterity thing to see if you can
Show
do
that
it
I
really...
know what I'm doing with it.
Okay. Okay, so just basic, just kind of handling the gun properly. Okay. Are you...
Yeah, well, I have expert gun handling, so I use that.
Gotcha. I see that you gentlemen just came from the sheriff. Are you here to help out with that animal problem?
Yeah. What's going on with that? Seems like an issue.
Well, for a while it was just some livestock here, a couple of houses getting scratched up there. However, just a couple of nights ago, well, I hate to call her crazy, but she thought she could see the future. The elder woman that lived just, I wouldn't say across the way, but the small hut you'd see towards the center of the town. It's not hard to miss, but unfortunately something broke in and attacked her. Unfortunately, she didn't survive.
It's a shame. Seems like you're a lot more useful than your sheriff. Why aren't you going out and doing shit?
I'm not really a man of action. The sheriff is. That's why he sort of put forth a call to aid. He'd been studying this creature and its habits and figured that he may want to get some outside help.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know. Do you guys have any questions for him?
Would you like a grape?
Actually, yes. I haven't had one in a
Real
while.
question, if I'm okay to ask that.
He takes the grape and looks at you.
Can you take us? Does anybody know where we can find the house where all this stuff took place?
Why, yes. It's just across the way, but I'd probably assume the sheriff would want to be with you there while you look at the evidence.
You gotta go back to his fucking house?
Well, I mean...
We look out the window and I yell at Marhalut, "Hey, go get the sheriff!"
Right, be right back. Looks in, knocks on the door opens, like, right, yeah, dumbass is already. Comes back across the street with the sheriff, he's like, I've got him!
Okay, you guys stay out there, we're still talking to the nice man.
Right.
Alright, so can you give me the specs of this gun here, sir?
Oh, yes, well, okay, I'm gonna put the stats in. So, or actually, no, it's just like
Yeah, no worries.
So he explains to you in a very scientific and meticulous way of how the gun works, as I'm now trying to figure out the damage for an experimental gun. And
Alright.
there you go.
Ah, there we go.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem.
Oh, so does this do damage to me? Sorry, this is out of game. Does this do damage to me anytime I shoot it at all?
No. It's if you let's say you do an attack and you get like a very like usually on natural ones the gun will either blow back or jam. On this one it will blow back, and you also need to make a strength saving throw to use the gun properly.
Okay. Do I have extra range on it?
Yeah. How long is your range with the pistol?
60 feet.
I'd say make it with the long range with this one-shot rifle. You can make it 90.
Damn.
It's very crudely made, though.
Sniper.
Very
Okay.
crudely made.
That's fine. I thank him for letting me test it, and I promise to bring it back
No problem.
in probably one piece.
I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's the third model I've had to make, so if it breaks, it breaks.
Sweet. And I flip it and then put it on my back.
All right. And with that, do you guys have any other questions for Carlisle?
Let's get it.
All right. He turns back to his table of tinkering, and you guys head out the front door. Group back up with the sheriff and your new employee. And so the sheriff pretty much just says, all right, y'all can follow me this way. It's this house just right over here.
All right.
Can we go in?
Most certainly. Hopefully y'all can see something that I may have missed.
Maybe.
I look
But
in
if we all
and then-
stand in here, I don't think we're gonna be able to see anything.
I'll
You
peer in through the window.
you all kind of poke your heads in
I'll go around the
collectively.
back.
It is a very small hut. There seems to be like a trap door that leads to a basement of some sort. It's mostly like a table with 2 chairs, a crystal ball, and a book. What the? Okay, something just turned on down here in the basement, so I think we're gonna take a really quick break while I turn that off. What the? I'll be right back, everybody. What the fuck?
I got the.
Well, that's unusual.
What stock is attached? I miss Lil Nas X doors.
I look at Vaneth and I say, "You haven't flipped yet."
You're right.
Aragon looks on with disgust, I'm assuming.
Alright, sorry about that. I put the stream in idle, so they probably missed most of what you said. But, yeah, for some reason a radio just turned on down here for no reason.
Nice.
So, what
Sounds like fun.
what did I miss you guys doing?
I did a decently successful backflip. Revan did a not so successful backflip. But I
Okay.
caught his head
That's
before
great.
it hit the ground.
Okay, then. So, you two
Now
are...
He's in love with me.
So, are we making that canon?
No, I'm just his
No.
wingman who does backflips.
Okay.
But doesn't
Yeah.
know that he's a wingman.
That's right. I forgot he's my wingman. I give him a fist bump.
Alright. So you guys disperse and then go back to looking at this small shack. So yeah, you all look in, as I was saying, pretty much picture like a fortune teller's house, very small, kind of like fancy looking with a lot of like decorative things.
So,
And-
Sheriff, riddle me this. Why was this the only person in town that got attacked if their house is in the middle of town?
Well, I don't know. This is a decent quandary. The woman was always going off about how she could see the future and predict things. And when this animal attack started happening, she kept reporting it more and more, saying that people were eventually going to be out to get her. I took her qualms quite seriously for the first part. A few days passed and nothing happened, and I told her that if any problems arose, just, you know, she had a bell fixed to the top of her house to alert anybody. But, fortunately, she
Bell?
must have... Yes, there's a bell just on the top of it. He just points to the roof with a little bell, kind of like...
There.
Yeah, the bell still sits there.
Can I go ring the bell to
And
make sure that
nobody
it still works?
Yeah, sure, just watch your feet.
Yeah.
And actually, no, that blood's been dried.
Cool. I ring the bell.
Alright. Ding. Ding. Ding.
Everyone, the bell still works.
Goodness.
Great fucking test,
Yeah, I
Doctor.
was worried. So why did nobody hear it?
Well, my assumption is she wasn't able to get to the ring. Wasn't able to ring it in time. See, it's only able to be accessed from upstairs, and from what I can tell, she was killed downstairs and then brought up.
What? She was brought up the stairs? Who would lug somebody up the stairs?
That's what I'm thinking. Something either pretty big, pretty strong, or pretty dedicated to make sure no one found out. Yeah, pretty dumb. Pretty dumb. Most criminals are. That's the funny thing about it.
So we're assuming that this thing that's an animal is a criminal?
Well, I'm starting to less suspect it's an animal. Like, at first, random animal attacks on other animals, livestock, a few scratches on buildings at night. Seems like an animal, but this seems a bit too smart. Okay, I didn't see that going. I did not expect any of that. I feel like I should.
Did you see? I whispered this
no.
over.
I have no comment. This is ridiculous. It's getting out of hand.
For the sake of people,
I turned to him.
I was going to say, for the sake of people watching, in the chat, which totally secret between Vanith and Revan now, they whispered, Vanith saying, I think the sheriff did it, Revan saying, do we kill him? And then the next part saying, and take over the town, Vanith saying, I like that idea. As you were.
Like a horrible idea.
I mean, what we could do is we could take the sheriff down to investigate the basement that they has there. No one would be none the wiser.
All right, guys. So what's
I
your?
really wish I had a.
I expected
cool hat.
I expected. I expected like a fucking L.A. Noire crime investigation scene, as opposed to a murder plot. So what do you guys do?
My vote is kill the sheriff.
Don't think that's really on the table.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. Everything's on the table.
Now, before anything, is this? Are you guys having like a group powwow aside from the sheriff, or is this out of context?
Yeah.
Okay. Team meeting.
No, with Aragon. Yeah, team meeting.
You guys just tell
Aragon's
the sheriff.
saying no.
We're not. We just
I'm in
got
the
here.
middle.
We're not killing this guy. We came here to get paid.
Yes, but if we kill him, we can take all of the gold.
You know where
I will
he's
say
keeping
this,
it?
Vanith. I will say this, Vanith. You gotta remember, right? We can always come back. This town's pretty close to the city. And unless if we want to get embroiled in a war with the city, which would be fun.
I do quite like my room.
Yeah. I mean, we like our people at the end, except for Aiden. So, maybe we do this later.
And I don't want anything bad to happen to our raptor puppy. So.
That's right. We can't let that happen.
Yeah.
But later, I shake his hand and say later.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay. I go up to him, to the sheriff, and I say, we like your hat and thought about taking it, but decided not to.
Well, all right. I appreciate the honesty, stranger. So, any thoughts on the building, or you just keep thinking about my hat?
Can you take us to the basement?
Well, I mean, it's just right
Take us to the
inside.
basement.
Sure, why not?
Here we go.
Yes.
So he pretty much, and there's no separate map because he opens the trap door. It's just a one room. It's pretty much a bedroom downstairs, and it is very much like still dried blood. Things are knocked over. Things are torn about.
Can I do an investigation check to see if I know anything about,
Yeah, go ahead.
like, the room? All right. Investigation is... It's a 19.
Jesus. All right, give me a second. So, you pretty much like
That's like the most ridiculous role.
you push past the sheriff in this tiny hut, climb down to this very tiny room. You kind of like kneel down, looking around, and you notice, a few things. Obviously, a sign of scuffle. Pretty much a one-sided fight. You notice a couple tufts of like orange hair. Like not big tufts, but like enough to where it's like, oh, there's hair on the ground.
Interesting.
I found some hair.
Yeah, I asked the sheriff, do you know what color hair this lady had?
She was pretty old. Definitely not that vibrant. Gray hair. She had that, but
Ain't that color.
definitely not.
I think
Maybe it was.
we should round up all the townspeople and see which ones have this color hair,
All right.
and then pick them out.
All right, I'll call a
Maybe
town
it was
meeting.
a tiger.
What's a tiger?
Hey, don't you bring Tony the Tiger into this.
Just saying, we have to consider all our options.
Right. Well, I'll go ahead and
Consider them all
call.
equally.
Okay, fine. I guess that's a proper way to approach it. I'll call us a town meeting, and I'll just have them all gather around here. It's getting fairly late, so hopefully most of the people do show up. But I'll go to the office and sound the alarm.
No, I don't think there's a hopefully, sir. If we're gonna figure out who this murderer is, you need to get everybody here.
We need full
They're not
You're
cooperation.
innocent, you show up.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do what I
If they
can.
don't, then we send Marhalut after.
All right, the sheriff goes in, interacts with something on the top of the sheriff's building, sort of like emerges this very old kind of like light display that starts giving off a red light, and the sound like just starts going off as people slowly make it their way out of their homes. So I'll just put everybody in the middle. Oh. I'll say for the sake of brevity, everyone does show up. Or at least, almost everybody. So, everyone starts gathering around the middle of the town. A lot of them see you and kind of give you like a, who the hell are they look? As they kind of get closer.
I wave at our friend from the blacksmith.
Carlisle kind of like timidly waves back as people now kind of give him a look. It's like, you know those guys? Sheriff comes out.
So it's clearly going to be the guys next to Marhalut, right? Like, it's got to be him.
I mean, it all depends. So, sheriff comes out, just makes a quick announcement. All right, everyone, these gentlemen here are here to help us with the recent accident that has happened. Now, these gentlemen would like to ask you all some questions, I believe, and, well, it would be probably best for everybody if we just tried to give them as much possible answers as we can provide. So, gentlemen, you may choose whomever you want to talk to first. Go from there.
I turn to the other two and let them start since they're a lot more intimidating than me.
Which one of you assholes knows something and isn't telling us?
Everyone just kind of looks at the Dragonborn and just like... Half the people are like, okay, that was a bit rude. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on.
I step up.
They're all looking around them like, the guy didn't know what a tiger was? Are we sure they know what an asshole means?
Well, half of them look offended. Another half just kind of look confused. There's like one orc in the back who kind of like looks is like, yeah, this fucking guy is cool.
So I step up. I realized I do actually have a good intimidation. I'm gonna roll for an intimidation check real quick.
All right.
Okay, what's your gun?
Yep. It's pretty good. I shoot my gun into the air and I say, hey, somebody died. Somebody here probably did it. which one of you all have red hair? If you do, step forward now.
All right. So the two people with red hair step forward. And before
I
you
look
stand,
at the girl and I say,
all right, go ahead.
oh, I look at the girl and I say, you look too pretty to be a killer. I go to the guy.
What?
I say,
Actually,
you're ugly as fuck.
Sir, if you're doing some investigating around the town, my sister went missing. She has been back all day.
Does your sister have red hair?
I mean, no, she has blue hair.
Is her hair the same color as yours?
No,
She has blue hair.
Blue hair, yes.
I turn to Aragon and Vanith and I say, what does this mean? I'm confused.
The sheriff kind of steps over and starts asking her a couple of questions, but like, okay, well, the last time she saw her, any place we said she was going, time she went missing, or time she kind of left the town, if she did leave town.
Search the sheriff.
You search him.
We are looking for somebody with red hair, not blue.
Well, it's a missing person, so I figured I better do my job and ask about said missing person.
Well, why don't you do it once we are done, sir?
All right, fair enough. He steps back.
We'll do that shit for you too.
Yeah, we'll go solve another one of your problems there, sheriff.
You asked for help one fucking time. Get too old for this shit. All right, so onward with your inquisition. For the chat or for the stream, Revan has typed in, "We are definitely taking this town later," and Zach has typed in, "Oh, for sure." Back into the immersive world.
I step forward. I step forward and say, "Who here knows what a tiger looks like?"
I guess the people who know what a tiger look like are going to go ahead and step towards you. This person, and this person, as the others kind of like to sort of group up a bit.
All right, so we're starting to weed people out. I look at my new best friend, the blacksmith, and I say, "You could go home, dude. You're awesome." Thanks, Carlisle.
All right.
Air fist bump him.
Is that a? I don't know what that is, but okay. I'm going home. And then another person's like, wait. Why do you get to go home? You, Duster boy,
I like him. Do you have a problem with that?
Yes, I do. Why can't I go home? I'm very tired.
Which person is saying this?
The dwarf all the way in the back.
I would like to walk over to him and stand over him and say, "I can put you to sleep right now if you really want."
Big talk from a big man, eh? Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Intimidation check, I can. Fuck.
You both sort of sidle up together, Revan with the gun still out, which is only naturally intimidating because it's a gun, but Vanith, you walk over and you just calmly say it like, "I could put you to sleep if you want." He just looks at me and says, "Are you simple? Well, I don't need help going to sleep. I want to go to my home and go to sleep, big man."
We fucking know, guy.
Can I take him to his house and tuck him into bed?
Give me a charisma or persuasion. Fuck it.
All right, let me figure. All right. That's a 17.
Vanith, you bend down, you put your hand out, and say, "Let's go home." As the dwarf confusedly takes your hand, you take him home to his small little hut, and you tuck him into his tiny little bed, and you go back to the middle of the town. Carlisle has also gone home out of confusion, and other people are like, "What the fuck is going on?"
All right. For those of you who know what a tiger looks like, have you ever seen one in real life?
All three of them say yes, but nowhere near here. Pretty much, like they're all foreigners, and the only time they've seen a tiger is from their native countries.
I hold up the orange hair, and I say, "Does this look like tiger fur?"
Which one do you do it to?
This guy in front of me.
All right, so you go up to this cat woman, you take the hairs, and you put it in front of her, and she's like, "That is not tiger hair. That is human hair."
That seems suspicious,
Okay.
Keeper.
I would like to point out, as I walk back, I stand next to Aragon and I whisper to him and say, "I've never seen a tiger before."
Oh my god.
Yet he knows what it's. He knows tiger is a word. He's just never seen one. This is great. Oh,
Might
I
have to
missed
show
this.
you an asshole later, just for good measure.
I think that's code for something.
Oh my
Code for
god.
anything.
It's getting dark as these town
Okay.
people are all just standing around like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, who heard the scuffle at the old lady's house?
That's good. That's good. It's a good question.
This halfling man steps and is like, none of us heard it, you idiot, or else we would have done something.
Really?
Oh, so he says, keep him. Keep him. Aragon, restrain him.
Don't touch me.
This guy.
Don't touch me.
Which guy was it?
Is this guy right here in the red, little short guy.
Alright. Shorty's in check.
Just don't
Palm him like a basketball.
get your hands off me.
I
You know
look around
nobody
and
in the town heard the scuffle. How do you know that?
I
If
don't,
nobody heard it,
Yeah.
when did you idiots find out that somebody died?
well, to be fair, that was on my part. I usually check on the old woman, especially the fact that she told me some odd things may happen. As soon as I opened the door, it stank, it was bloody, and so I put two and two together. She's dead.
When was the last time you went to her house if you check on her?
3 days ago.
So you haven't seen
You
this
go-
bitch for days.
So
Ow.
she could have been dead for a couple days? Is
Look.
what you're telling me?
No. She came in the night
The
before
tiger
it
can
Oh,
happened.
be
yeah.
so far away right now.
Oh, yeah.
Look, she
Oh,
came
yeah.
in the night before.
Yeah.
I
know
really
what?
putting out a
Marvel-
note for help.
Marhala,
Ah,
take control of the sheriff too.
all right, we're gonna make a grapple check.
Restrain him. He's a suspect.
It's his strength. I think that actually gets a plus with that. Where's the?
Restrain him with the big stick.
All right, 13 plus 1. All right, so Marhala whips the stick up off his back, presses it against the front of the sheriff, and like gets him into a bit of a vice. The sheriff, what's going on? I'm trying to tell you, I saw her the night before it happened, and then I went to her house the next day. 3 days later, y'all have shown up to come and help. Why are you grabbing me?
Last one to see her, guy.
Yes.
Yeah, you automatically become a suspect.
These are the rules.
Okay, that's fair.
You could
But
easily
why-
have placed somebody else's hair there.
I don't see why I would do that, but fair enough. Now answer me this: why would the sheriff
Well,
want to
have
commit
you seen
crime?
all the people in this town?
Yes, two of them have orange
'Cause you're a
hair.
bad sheriff.
I hate my
Okay,
job.
I look at everybody, including the sheriff, and I say, how many of you were annoyed with the old lady?
Everyone sort of looks around, and no one really was annoyed with the old woman. This guy steps forward, like, to be honest.
Anybody have any relationship with her at all?
The guy sort of comes over, like, to be honest, no, she's a bit of a loner. Nice old woman, but no one really, got to know her. I mean, you know how it is when
No,
there's
your
an
hair
old
matches
woman.
the description.
Yeah, orange hair. I stepped forward, and then no one ever asked me a question, so I figured, moot point.
Well, it's because you're ugly. Nobody wanted to talk with you.
Ooh, sick burn.
That's a bit harsh, but okay. His wife steps up and is like, that's incredibly rude.
Hey, you back off. Your
Alright.
husband is a suspect. You can go home.
I zip.
Ma'am, would you like an escort to bed? I have.
No, the husband looks, he's like, what the fuck did you just say to my wife? He, then
that was funny.
he turns to you, Rev, he's like, is he special?
I mean, he can do backflips.
I would like
So-
to do a backflip right now. That'll be a 22 for a backflip.
You do the most magnificent backflip, and everyone sort of nods in agreement. He's special. You do get an applause, like people actually do clap. Because they think you're special. Oh my god, I love it. It's now getting.
Wow.
The old woman does indeed go home because of the fact it was made abundant that she could. So she sort of just walks off in a bit of a huff. As everyone's just kind of like standing there thinking, like, what is going on? So
I look to the guy with the red hair and I say, look, your wife literally left without trying to fight us for you. That is how much you seem to be a suspect. She doesn't even stick up for you.
boy, do you
What do you have
see?
to say about that?
We're both old and we're very tired after working today. I don't blame her. I can take care of myself. Now look, if you want,
So, you're old.
yes,
The lady who died is old, so
Oh, she
clearly
was-
you might have known her longer than
she was-
everybody else.
look, she was ancient. Well, me and my wife moved to this town and that woman was here. And yes, I'll admit, yeah, I knew of her more than most of the other people here.
A lead.
Well, I didn't
Interesting.
get to know her. I knew of her. She come buy stuff
Did you
from the
not try
bakery.
to be a
Who
good
else
neighbor and
is
bring her some baked goods when you first moved to the neighborhood?
No, we run the bakery. We would give her a discount on baked goods. I mean, I'll run the butchery and my wife runs the bakery.
Oh, already lying.
Well, no, more or less clarifying.
Revan's stomach, or Vanet's stomach rumbles because he's hungry because he ran out of grapes.
Okay.
All right. I look at the rest of the people who we haven't really talked with. So the people who aren't this one,
Alright.
this one, and this one. And I say, all of you who are not that old blue devil looking guy, unless if anybody of my group disagrees, can go home.
So the blue... You asked the blue devil guy to stay.
Yes.
Alright,
If anyone
everyone...
would like an escort with some tucking in, just let me know.
I don't think so.
So the girl with her sister missing goes home, seeing her sheriff be restrained. The cat woman goes home, the orc woman
No,
goes
no, no,
home.
no, no. I said that she needed to stay.
Oh,
I
okay.
pointed her out. Redhead
Oh,
needs
okay.
to stay.
Okay, so the redhead goes home, or the redhead doesn't go home. The sheriff's
No,
wife
no,
goes
she
home.
mustn't.
The
No.
inn owner goes home. The orc woman goes home. Braxton, Aragon, give me a perception check.
Yikes.
You didn't see it. Just pretty
I
much.
may as well have been asleep.
Yep. You just are looking at this like drunk halfling guy.
Aragon, do you need me to go tuck you into bed?
Opera.
All right. So the blue tiefling man is
All
now like, why do I have to stay here?
Because you're old. She was old. Thus, you might have known her for a long time, too.
I mean, ouch. I'm only about 40, but
You have white hair, sir.
you have purple hair, sir. What the fuck
Ooh,
difference
this
does
is
that
true.
make?
Have you looked at yourself in a mirror? Can anybody disagree that he looks old?
Gold.
The halfling man looks to the tiefling. I mean, to be fair, you do look pretty ancient.
He low.
All right. Lived here for 10 years, so I knew of the woman as well. Seemed like a crazy old bat to me.
Okay, what was her daily activities? What was her routine?
I don't fucking know. I didn't pay attention to an old woman.
Wasn't fucking her.
Yeah,
That's rude. What if she needed help crossing the street? She's old. She was old.
Well, I honestly don't have a good answer to that, considering your situation, good boy. Honestly, do you all expect that anyone, just because of the fact that they're like the same age, would know each other just because they're all old? I mean, isn't there a word for that?
Well, there's a better chance than somebody who's young, who might have had something out for her.
So the sheriff kind of chimes in, all right, look, I can see you clearly have considered me as well, at least 4 suspects. So how's about we all go to the sheriff's office, we put the 4 people into the cells, and then we go ahead and discuss this in the morning, because most of the people have now gone home, locked up, they're homes for the night. Does this seem agreeable?
All right.
Okay then, let's... Now, if you could kindly ask your half-elven friend here to let me go.
You can walk him in, Marla Halut. You're gonna stay with all of them and make sure they don't do anything stupid.
Alright, fine. Let's go. So you all head into the sheriff's office for the night. With your suspects. Now, do you just stay in there for the night, go to sleep, and then do the interrogation in the morning? Do you do the interrogation throughout the night? What do you do?
Yeah, who wants to do that? Let's stay up and interrogate these bitches at night.
Do it.
I do not think that's a good idea. We should sleep on it. Let ourselves cool down a little bit, let the town cool down, and somebody will come forward.
Alright.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna trust you on this one. I look at Marhalut and I say, if any of them try to escape, beat them to near death. Not death, but near death.
So you're all just gonna go find a place and sleep then, is it?
Yeah, I think that is what we're gonna do.
Sheriff just kind of steps forward. Now look, I'm trying to be as kind as possible. There's an inn just down the road. Like, it's this building right over here to the bottom of the map.
Yeah, you're being too nice. This is suspicious. And
Well, I asked for help and I got assholes, so making lemons out of lemonade.
I think Vanith is gonna go sleep in the carriage with Lil Nas X.
That's a pretty far walk, and it's night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, let's go to the inn.
Alright, so you all go to the inn?
I'm having map difficulties.
That's
So
all right.
Hold on 1 second. Let me, yeah. Wherever my guy is, put him at the end, because I can't see shit right
That's right. Just go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the screen.
Here we go. Alright, I see him now. Alright, yeah. There we go.
So you go into the inn. Innkeeper's pretty much just like, well, I mean, you guys are conducting an investigation, so you can go ahead and choose some rooms. I'll get the tab from you when you're done.
I flip him a gold coin because he's being a good lad.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
All right. And you all hop in the rooms. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you sleep. See if you
Perception. That's a 10.
All right. It's not really a restful sleep, but you don't really wake up. Yeah, no, you guys have it's not really well night of sleep, but you get some sleep anyways. So I now have to roll a dice to see who gets it. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? I also got to keep in mind who you have locked up. So roll d10. Oh, come on, computer, stop messing up with me.
Okay. As you're doing that,
Yeah.
and we're awake, right?
No, you
Okay,
guys said you'd gone to
go to-
sleep.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know if it was the morning or not. Sorry.
It's good. You're about to wake up. I need to re-roll because. Oh no, wait, no, she's not in the thing. All right, just give me a minute to dress the scene a little bit. Freehand. Don't know why it always suits that color.
Oh no.
All right.
She got mauled by a tiger.
Oh
So-
my God! It's Town of Salem.
So you guys
Holy
wake
shit.
up. Oh, it's
Bad news.
all right. So you guys all wake up. You stretch out. You crack your knuckles. You head out of the inn, and give me just one more perception check as you make your way over.
Hey, before we do that, before we do what we're gonna do, can I talk to them for a second?
Oh yeah, you can talk to the guys. This guy would be asleep,
Okay.
so I'll just have him in the
let me
room.
do my roll real quick.
All right.
Okay, I got a terrible roll.
Alright.
I turn to them and I say, "Hey guys, I can disguise myself as pretty much anybody. So what if I disguise myself as the innkeeper? He seems like a pretty strong guy, and I go and beat up Marhalut, kind of, and then pretend to free them, and try to get one of them to tell me the truth." And try to blame it on us as us being psychopaths, and we just want to get them out of the town, and then we can figure out who it might be.
Seems a bit convoluted, but
So at the sound of you guys kind of getting up, the bar owner would then get up, just sort of stand behind the bar, cracking his knuckles, ready for the day. Like, "Good morning."
good morning. May I have a nice hearty meal, please?
Oh yeah, sure, but don't you have like a thing you all need to? Yeah, you're on an investigation. I'll
The
cook
most
you a
important
meal.
of the day.
All right, fine. So he kind of whips something up quickly. You guys have a quick breakfast. It's pretty much just steak and eggs.
Incredible.
So yeah, Rob, you rolled your perception check. Braxton, okay, that's pretty good. Vanith, you can go and roll your perception. And this is a collective one.
Aha. 12.
Okay, and with that, you guys start making your way up the street, and you get right here. Until Vanith, you pretty much look to your right, and you see that somebody has been
The lady who
horribly
knew what a tiger
butchered.
was.
Oh no! I run over and I use. I don't think I have anything for this one, sir. I don't have anything for this. So what do we see?
As you immediately run over, you see that her throat has been ripped out, part of an arm is missing, and that she's just, it looks like she's been attacked brutally, but she was also seemed to be dragged from her house.
This seems like an animal, guys. You gotta be honest.
The tiger theory is becoming plausible.
And with that, we're going to go ahead.
She knew what the tiger was too.
We're going to go ahead and end that there on this week's episode of the World of Astaria as the guys wake up to a murder. Thank you all for joining us Yep. Thank you all for joining us this week. I'm always happy to have these guys back come and play. Guys, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having us.
The pleasure is all mine.
All right.
Always, every Tuesday.
That's right.
You.
And again, for all you guys viewing at home, whether on Twitch or on YouTube, thank you again for giving us the view. Thanks for stopping by. And from all of us here on the D&D stream, we'll see you around the house. Bye.